Hi, you guys. Welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of fire. So if you are Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you. For July the 26th through the 30th. I'm sorry, through the 28th, 2019. Also, I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general, so they may or may not resonate. Now, if you want to book your personal or private reading, I do collect payments on Friday, and you'll have your reading the following Friday. This is for video or email. If you have the patience, the 7 days goes by like that. Also, if you want to reach me by phone, sometimes it's difficult, but you can try. It's best to wait for me to post that notification up for when I'm taking calls. You can always request a call back, but if I'm not taking calls at the moment, there's no guarantee that I'll give a call back within that time frame. But you can try. Okay, so we have central issue, heart of the matter, the Star, King of Wands, Temperance, High Priestess, Lovers, Justice, Ten of Swords, and Death. Ooh, okay, so this weekend, I feel like you guys are doing some sort of healing, cleansing, praying, meditating. I feel too like there's some sort of exchange going on. There's some sort of telepathy going on. I feel like messages, energies are being swapped. If you're in a relationship, there could be a secret that comes out or that is shared that causes things to end for good, or at least to change forever. Like your relationship could get ready to go undergo some sort of major hauling or something. It's changing or ending, especially if someone else is coming to the picture. You may decide to cut things off with one person, feel like this is the love of my life, this is the person I'm supposed to be with. All of a sudden, you just cut ties with whoever you were with. Like it's just done and over with. Something makes something painfully clear or obvious. So those of you that are in relationships, that I would be a little concerned, because it looks like something happens for good, like your relationship is forever changed. Those of you that are in relationships and are single, regardless, I feel like you guys are making some sort of strong spiritual connection this weekend. You are meeting someone who is maybe awakening something spiritual within you. They're activating maybe your heart chakra, your third eye chakra, your crown chakra. I feel like this is some sort of activation. Maybe you're connecting with someone who is like a catalyst. Maybe you're connecting with someone who introduces you to spirituality, cosmology, tarot, astrology, anything dealing with that sort. I'm getting a lot of dreams. I'm getting, you guys might be having a lot of dreams this weekend. Like spirit is showing you a lot of messages. So make sure that you're waking up, writing them down, and paying attention to your dreams this weekend. You might be having clues about your past life. I just had a really weird dream this weekend. Last night, that I think it may have been a previous life. Somebody left their spouse for me, and the mother of their previous spouse was so mad at me and basically like cursed me and was telling me I was going to suffer or something. I'm like, damn, that must have been some past life shit, because I am definitely suffering in the love department. But yeah, you guys might be having a lot of strange, unusual dreams this weekend. I feel too that someone around you may even be very in tune, psychic. I just kind of feel like they are purposely, intentionally sending you messages from behind a veil, or, you know, it's like in hiding. Like this person is staring at your picture, or they're meditating on you, and I literally feel like someone has their their fingers on their temples, and they're just like, you know, kind of like zooming their energy towards you. I really feel like someone is trying to send some sort of telepathic messages to you, or you may be the one doing that. Maybe you are like staring at someone's picture and you're sending these signals or these messages here. Now, I also get maybe some of you could be going to a medium, or you're going to see a reader or a psychic, like in person, I feel. You may be talking, I'm getting like very psychic energy here. I feel like either you are very intuitive or psychic, or you're dealing with someone who is, or you're going to see one. If this is part of your job description, I feel like this is what you're doing. You're channeling. You're doing a lot of channeling. You're talking with people's ancestors. You're talking with people's spirit guides. You are tapping deeply into the Akashic records. I just feel like this is a very spiritual weekend for you guys. You might even start communicating with the dead here. You might be communicating with the dead. So I feel like you might experience some sort of paranormal activity this weekend. This bothers me. It's like every time I see this in the fire sign readings, this happens to me. It's creepy. It's like these readings are for you, not me. But yeah, I feel like something very paranormal could happen over the weekend, whether it is through a dream, or, you know, you are wide awake and seeing some shit. Which reminds me of another odd dream I just had. Like, something could be revealed to you about a gift that you have. So I had a dream that those of you that watch Stranger Things, it was like I had the power of 11 in this dream, and it was so real. Oh my God, it was so real. And I had like all this power coming out of my hands, just like, and I was like stopping these evil forces from coming towards me, and I wasn't afraid. I was very determined. I was very, oh my God, it felt so real. Like everything was shaking around me. It was crazy. But maybe some of you are kind of tapping into some sort of gift. Maybe it's being revealed to you that you are very spiritually aligned or in tune. Now, dealing with a love situation, some weird stuff going on. This could go one of two ways. Either you were in a relationship, like I said earlier, someone enters your life, you realize this is a spiritual contract, and it ends up changing your life. You have undergo the death of the ego. And I know some of you are like, this already happened to me. No, I'm talking about something significant that could happen this weekend. You can undergo several transformations. You're having some sort of realization. Someone is getting ready to come into your life and get you to see something differently. You're going to be a different person completely after connecting with this person. I was saying that, like I was saying earlier, that either you are transitioning from one relationship right into another one. I hate making it like a rebound situation, but yes, it could be a rebound situation. Maybe it turns long term, maybe not. You know, it is possible for a rebound relationship to become long term. I personally do fear them. Yes, I don't want to be anyone's rebound. But that's a possibility. Not saying that it's going to happen, but it's possible. I'm also getting a situation as maybe you were single You were just completely single, and Spirit aligned you with this connection. You guys are communicating, you're hitting it off. You're like, oh my God, I think you're my twin flame, or I think we're twin souls, or you know, I think we have something important. We have a mission to accomplish. So you're realizing that this person that you've been introduced to, you guys have a spiritual contract. You got the Lovers next to Justice. That's definitely some sort of spiritual contract that you're having with somebody. And your life has changed forever. You're no longer that known as being single. You're no longer, you're just not single anymore. You're now in a union. Something could happen maybe if you were dealing with a fire sign. It comes to an end. It could be something as literal as that. Or you, as the fire sign, are cutting someone out of your life. Just getting rid of several people. Maybe you decide to delete people. Maybe you decide to delete people from your phone. Maybe you deactivate your social media. You're like, you know what, I'm sick of social media. You know, I'm tired of the stuff I see. Everybody posting stuff up, or everybody's pretending to be happy and they're not, or you know, whatever the case, you might get fed up with social media and just deactivate it. Just take a break, take a rest, just disappear and ghost yourself from everybody. I also see this, if this were a marriage, if you were to elope, it could be that that's what's changing. Because you get rid of your last name. Maybe you take on the name of your partner now. So if it's business wise with these endings, a lot of times I still see it as a restructuring of a business if you have your own business, or like changing your name, the name of the business. Maybe you're having to fire employees. If it's a job, somebody's contract is definitely being terminated. Someone's getting fired or quitting over the weekend. If it doesn't happen over the weekend, it could be something that's just happening around you, or maybe it's getting ready to happen. Maybe you've already been prepared for that. Maybe your intuition has already been saying, hey, you know, find another job, apply to some other places, because you're getting ready to lose this job, or this company is folding or ending. Sorry. I'm laughing because as you guys know, or maybe you don't know, I do work for myself. This is my business. And I forgot which reading it was a few weeks ago where I was saying something about a company going bankrupt and they're not telling the employees, blah, blah, blah. Turns out, like, I was having all these issues with my bill per call. And the guy on there, when I talked to him and was telling him all these issues, he was like, yeah, we're learning a new system. We had to start using this different software, but it's going to be better. He was like, the other company sold us out and this and that. I was like, stop playing. I was like, why? I said I predicted that in one of the readings. So I don't know. This is, even if you're a business owner, however you're collecting your money or whatever you're doing, there's something going on where you may have to undergo some sort of shift or change here, which again, since I am Leo rising, this is kind of freaking me out. And I'm just like, oh my God, what is this? So, yeah, you guys could be undergoing some sort of changes with your business, or maybe you're just kind of cutting off or deleting hecklers or trolls, you know, internet trolls or something. You're having to delete them or cut them out, period. But yeah, I would be careful though, if you're working somewhere. I do like seeing a star though. I wouldn't worry too much because the star promises that better things are ahead. It's a lot of majors coming out. So, you know, this could be some significant messages for you guys. This weekend could be very significant if you're, I also see the death card as change because your birthday, whoever's birthday is this weekend, you know, you're saying goodbye to whatever age that you were. You're not going to be the same person anymore. You could, and I forgot what reading I said, something might become activated on, you know, your birthday as some sort of spiritual gift, or you might have a spiritual awakening. I know that my spiritual awakening actually started right before my 36th birthday. I say that slow because I always mix it up with 36 or 37. 36th or 37th birthday. Whatever the case, things had already been leading up like that summer. Like I could feel the symptoms of my spiritual awakening started in July of 2013. And then, like by my birthday, I had like this stinging headache. It just came out of nowhere, and it stayed there until I turned, I think, 36. Or was it 37? Either way, the minute the clock struck midnight, like the pain just ceased. It was in the middle of my third eye of my forehead, which made me feel like my third eye had opened or awakened fully or something. So a lot of you could be going through some sort of spiritual awakening, especially when I see this card. This is representing someone who comes into your life to be a mirror of unconditional love for you. And then the stars also unconditional love here. So whoever this is, whether it is a catalyst or your actual twin flame, I know we try to avoid using those words, but I just still speak like that so that you guys, because everybody's not finished using those terms. Even me, I'm still learning about them and doing my own personal research on these things here. So you are aligning with someone who you have a strong telepathic connection with. It's like so much energy coming out that I want to keep going, but let me go ahead and start clarifying some things. And here with the High Priestess, you're also being asked to trust your intuition, because you're getting ready to have to make a very important decision where your life is going to be shifted here. But I feel like you've already been prepared. You've already had a premonition. You already knew this was coming, and now it's getting ready to happen. So this contract begins and your life changes forever is what I'm getting here. So use your intuition, use your better judgment. Just go with the flow of things. I feel like those of you that are tarot readers, you're going to be really reading your own cards a lot this weekend. But even in both of these, somebody is reading their cards, just reading, trying to figure out what decision should I make? What's the right thing to do? You might be watching a lot of readers or going to a lot of readers, or your love interest might be having readings done on you because someone knows that this important decision needs to be made. I almost feel like something is at the 29th degree in the sky. And that's a critical degree. And it's almost like, hey, we need this decision now. Like in the movies when someone is running away from whether you're the bad guy or the good guy, and you're running and running, you run to the top of the building and you come face with that decision where you have to jump across to another building, to another rooftop. And it's just like, I don't have time to think about it. And you just like leap. That's the only thing. I feel like that's what's happening. Something is at a very critical degree in your life, and there's going to be a critical decision that you need to make. You're going to have to make an executive decision. There's a lot of energies coming out, so you could be dealing with anyone. Could be another fire sign, such as yourself. Aries, Leo, Sag. Could be dealing with Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Scorpio. Okay, so let me look at the High Priestess. See, it's telling you, Spirit is like, something's going on that you don't know about. There's the details, like it's not meant for you to know how it's going to play out. So it's something's being revealed to you in a dream. For some of you, you might find out that, oh shit. Some of you might have had a dream about somebody being pregnant, or you might have had a dream that you were pregnant. That's why I said, oh shit, because I'm old, man. But I ain't with nobody anyway, so it don't matter. But you could have had a dream that you were pregnant, or that you were a mother, or that you're supposed to be a mother, or maybe you're dreaming about your mother or a baby's mother. Something you might learn that pregnancy is part of your destiny, or you might understand like the reason or the whole purpose behind someone coming into your life is so that you guys can procreate for a reason, because maybe there's something special about the child that's going to be born. Maybe you're going to give birth to someone who's highly psychic, or someone who's going to change the world some type of way, a great philanthropist, or humanitarian. You know, you might be giving birth to, I would say Gandhi, but I heard he was racist, y'all. I'm like, what? But you know, like something you might give birth to a really great leader, Malcolm X or something. I don't know. Not Malcolm X, but you know what I'm talking about. Malcolm X type. So some of you have been trying to ignore the signs, or trying to escape or refrain from communicating or connecting with people, or connecting with one person in particular. But I feel like it's getting ready to happen. Like, I almost feel like the universe is setting you up for a trap. It's not so much that someone has set you up for a trap, but the universe is setting you up. Could also be dealing with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Like the universe is like, we set all of this up for you. Everything is being aligned. You know, everything is playing out the way it should. This is what was written in the cards. What's that song, that old song? If you play your cards right, everything's gonna be all right. So I feel like that's what's going on. It's like, deal with the hand that was dealt to you. You can make the best of it. I almost feel like the universe is like, we promise you. Okay, let me clarify death. Something about, I don't know why I'm getting something in regards to a car. Someone who has a black car, especially if it is a Mustang. Like somebody is putting their car to rest, or maybe having to put it in the shop. This could be something as simple as running out of gas, or a sensor going out. I don't know why I'm getting car. But I feel like something that has to do with someone's car. I see like a change of plans. Someone's travel plans maybe get canceled. You might have a premonition about somebody's death, but maybe it's symbolic for something else. See, and then there it is, travel, car. Someone's travel plans getting canceled or redirected. It's like change of plans. I'm canceling my travel plans, or I have to reschedule, or I have to find a different mode of transportation. I can't fly, I'm going to drive, something of that sort. I also keep getting this as either you might end things with a fire sign or an earth sign, or with you being a fire sign, you might end things with an earth sign, maybe even a Cancer. But see, I feel like something has to end because there's something else that is coming into play. I also see something as playing off like, someone may be saying you're dead to me. or right after some sort of reconciliation, there's this silence again. I'm feeling like you have unfinished business. There is a need to resolve some sort of issues with a soulmate. Someone has been fighting. Okay, so that's what this is. Okay, so someone has been fighting their desires, trying not. I feel like there's an unresolved issue between you and another person. And you know this. Maybe you've been having dreams, you've been seeing signs, or you will be, but you're fighting it. But your guards are going to come down, or something happens where you have to deal with this person one-on-one. It's like, okay, we need to talk face to face, or we need to, screw all this texting back and forth. I need to look in your eyes when we're talking. So I feel like there's this face-to-face conversation coming up. Someone is ready to end things, cut off immature people. I also feel like something's going on with someone's baby's mother. Like you might be fed up with the baby's mother and deciding to move forward in a different direction here. I also feel like there's a need for you to let go of your 9-to-5 and get back to some sort of collaboration or creative project with somebody. So there's someone, there's someone that you may need to go into business with, or someone is coming into your life because you guys are supposed to give birth to maybe not a child, but a business. And maybe there's something very significant about the business that you're starting. So I'm going to pull some energy cards. I did not mean for that to go on for so long. I say that every week now. All right. Additional messages for Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, so we have the Sun, door to romance, patience, and anxiety. So with the Sun here, I feel like this is strong Leo energy. Maybe you're Leo rising, or you have strong Leo in your chart, but it's being recognized for something. You might be getting some sort of recognition, notoriety. Maybe a lot of people are giving you a lot of attention. Maybe you are finally attracting romance into your life some type of way. Maybe you are connecting with someone who does have status, or who is some sort of celebrity, or who just has status in society or in their neighborhood. Maybe they're locally popular. So you could be popular or dealing with someone who's popular, and it looks like it leads to romance here. Whatever it is that you do, I feel like it's leading to romance. But whatever is happening, maybe it's taking off really slow because you are having anxiety about it and you're being asked to have patience. Like, patience is needed. I feel like maybe something happens to pacify you during your time of anxiety. And like I was just saying earlier, like maybe you've been ignoring some sort of messages or signals or something. And you're just being asked to have patience, but you're not listening. You're still going to have anxiety. You're still frustrated because you want to know every single detail about how something's going to play out, and it's not meant for you to know that. This is why you have to trust spirit. You have to trust your intuition. It's just a matter of time here. Everything happens in due time. Some of you may be feeling like what I was just joking about earlier, your biological clock is ticking. Maybe you want a child and you haven't had a chance to have one. You're like, I'm getting so old. You know, how am I going to have a child now? I'm pushing 50. You know, I still thank you, Janet Jackson, for being an example of late childbirth, and Kenya Moore from, what do you call it? Housewives of Atlanta. You know, it's, you know, good, because sometimes people do need those examples, especially when you do want children and you're older. It's not too late. Maybe you're feeling like it's too late. Maybe some of you are feeling like it's too late for love, or like no, love is never coming, and you're biting your fingernails, or you're doing whatever you're doing, anything that expresses I have anxiety, you know, and it's just a matter of time. I also feel like you're going to receive some sort of good news, like the truth is going to come out about how someone feels about you, or you might be the one putting it out there, how you feel. Maybe you didn't get a response. It's probably because somebody didn't see their text message, or maybe someone didn't see whatever. They didn't see the message yet. Maybe someone's busy at work and you sit up here thinking like they're never going to call me back. Oh, I put myself out there. Now, you know, they're going to reject me, and they're not going to respond back. I do feel like they're going to respond back. I feel like anxiety, this is all in your head. You know, it's like a thunderstorm going on in your mind. You know, you're panicking, you're stressed, but I really feel like with the sun out, you're going to get your heart's desire, regardless of whatever it is. If it's not a love situation, you're stressed about starting your own business, or you're stressed about getting fired or quitting, or regretting some sort of idea, thinking you made the wrong decision. I don't feel like you made the wrong decision. I feel like everything you're doing is in alignment with spirit. Your intuition has been guiding you correctly. You haven't done anything wrong, so stop stressing about it. Whatever you lose will be replaced. Don't worry about it. You might be sitting up here thinking like, oh my God, I'm never going to find a person like him or her again. We had so much in common. This person felt like my best friend. Either you are going to hear from this person again, or they will be replaced. You know, some people, you know, maybe they walking around singing Beyonce Irreplaceable. Yes, the hell, let's go to Upgrade. Upgrade ya. Yes, somebody can be upgradable. So don't stop stressing about it. All right, so that is all that I have. Hopefully that makes sense. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.